Okay. Today, inshallah, we'll complete our syllabus and we'll talk about a new lesson. We'll talk about a new lesson. Our new lesson is called our new lesson. We can go to the new lesson, and then after that we can return back to these problems. So our new lesson is verifying identities by transforming one side. Verifying identities by transforming one
السلام عليكم.
side. Alaykum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So it's a new lesson. It's a new lesson. Yesterday we finished the first lesson in this week, and today, inshallah, we're starting with the second lesson. The name of the lesson is verifying identities by transforming one side. This is our lesson today. This is our lesson today. Okay. Let's start by a small revision for the previous lesson. Small revision for the previous lesson. Okay, let's start with this example. Alaykum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Find the exact value of sec theta if sine theta equal root 3/2, and we work in the first quad. From 0 or theta is located in the first quad between 0 and 90. Between 0 and 90. I'm going to start with Abdurrahman. Abdurrahman.
Yes, Mr.
Okay, Abdurrahman, I need first to read the problem again, please.
Find the exact value of 60 if sine equal square root 3 over 2. Hello.
Start, Abdurrahman.
Hello. Mr. Momin.
Khalid.
Mr. Momin, is this a new lesson or a revision?
It's a new lesson, but we start with one or two problems from the previous lesson, and we'll start the new lesson. Okay, Khalid, can you help me in this problem, please?
Okay. Find the exact value of secant theta if sine theta equal square root 3/2 and 0 degree. And theta
is included between 0 and 90.
Yes.
Okay. What shall we do?
Find the exact value of secant of the sine. Okay. We have to use the method that includes secant and sine in one rule.
but we don't have a rule that include secant and sine.
So we use
Secant.
something instead of secant.
Yes, excellent. So secant is equal to what? It's the reciprocal of
reciprocal of tan. No, not tan. Sine.
cosine. It's the
Cosine.
reciprocal of cosine theta. So if we get the value of cosine and flip it, we can get the value of secant. Okay, so
Yes.
now I need the relation between a sine and cosine.
Sine plus cosine equal 1.
Sine square plus cosine square is equal to 1. So sine square theta plus cosine square theta
Equal
is
1.
equal to 1. Okay, after that,
Mhm.
sine square,
So
it will be
square root 3 over 2 all squared.
power 2. It means 3 over 4. I get the result directly. Plus
Yes.
cosine square theta equal to 1.
Minus
After
equal
that,
1 minus 3 over 4, which equal
excellent. So
quarter.
cosine square theta is equal to 1
Quarter.
minus yes 3 over 4, which equal to quarter. So cosine only without a square, I taking the square root. So
Cosine only will be equal to square root 1 over 4.
which equal
Or
to
1 over 2.
positive or negative 1 over 2. We work in the first quad, and in the first quad, all the trig functions are positive. So only we take the positive value. So now cosine.
So gonna be positive half.
So yes, cosine theta is equal to half, but I don't need cosine. I need sec.
Secant. Yes.
Yes.
So flip it, and the answer is 2.
The answer is 2. Excellent. So you flip it, the answer will be 2. So this is the answer of example 1, and this is one of the problems, the main problems of the yesterday lesson. Okay, we're going to another example. I leave just 10 seconds to write this example if you wanted to write it. Okay, let's go to another example. It's the same. Okay, I need to simplify. I need to simplify this expression. I'm going with Rakan.
Yes, hello, Mr. Moment.
Okay, hello. Rakan, simplify 4 multiplied by 1 over 10. This is 10 square. This is 10 square, not
Yes.
10. So this is power 2 up. Okay, so 10 square theta minus
Mine.
6 square theta. Okay,
Okay.
I need to simplify it. What shall I do?
Wait, I check my book, my notebook.
Okay.
I don't know, Mister.
Stop. Pay attention with me. Pay attention with me. First, I write 4 as it is outside. And if you see cosec, sec, tan, cotan, it changes them into sine and cosine. Change them into sine and cosine. First, you have 1 over 10. 1 over 10, it means what? Cotan.
1. Oh,
Cotan.
Cotan.
1 over tan, it means cotan. So the first step, I write here cotan instead of tan. 1 of tan is it means cotan square theta minus cosec square theta. So this is the first step. This is the
Okay.
first step. Okay, and then after that, I need to change cotan and cosec to in the terms of sine and cosine. Pay attention with me. We
Okay.
have here 4 and cotan. Cotan, it means what over what? Tan, it means
1
sine over cosine. لا. Sine over cosine, it means tan. Cotan is the inverse. So it's cosine over
tan.
لا
So,
cosine over sine. Cosine over sine. Okay, so cotan, it means cosine over sine. So I have here cosine squared because it's cotan squared. So cosine square theta over sine
tan.
square theta. This is the value of cotan. Okay, minus cosec. What is the meaning of cosec? Cosec is the reciprocal of what? Of sine or cosine?
And over sine or
Sine, 1 over sine. So it's
1
1
over sine.
over sine square theta. Okay. Now
Okay.
we have 2 minus. We have 2 minus. You have a common denominator?
Yes, sine.
Yes. So we need to minus directly. So we have here 4 outside, and our common denominator is sine. So I just write here sine square theta, and write what minus what?
Cosine minus 1.
Yes, cosine square theta minus 1. Okay, thanks, Rakan. I'm going to
Okay.
خالد المنيف. خالد. Khalid. So Khalid, I think Khalid has a problem. I'm going to Khalid Al-Harbi. No, I'm going to Abdel Ilah. Abdel Ilah. Abdel Ilah. Abdel Ilah. Abdullah Laid. Abdullah.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
Abdullah.
Amir.
Complete with me.
Uh,
What shall I
then,
do after that?
we should use the distributive property.
Distributive property. No, before distributive property, what is the value of cosine square theta minus
Equal cosine. هذه كوسيك صح ولا كوساين؟
لا كوساين.
طيب كوسيك equal 1 over sine.
No. Pay attention with me. If we use the rule, we have, if I get the value sine square theta by using the identity of Pythagorean, sine square theta is equal to what?
Opposite over hypotenuse.
Minus cosine square theta. By using the identity of Pythagorean, which is called cosine square plus sine square equal to 1. Cosine square plus sine square equal to 1. Okay, I get cosine in the other side by the opposite sign, it come here by negative sign. Now, what is the relation between this and this?
We can yes, we can just remove them together.
Remove what?
No. Yes, we can cancel them.
They are the same?
Yes.
No, but here one is positive, one here is negative. Cosine is positive and the cosine here is negative. So we need to change the sign only. We need to change the sign only. So this is the value of sine square. If you change the sign, becomes a negative sine square. So I can write 4 as it is, Abdullah. And instead of the numerator, I can put negative sine square. Negative sine square theta. Why you put negative, mister? Because we have here a negative sign here between the two values. This value which is coming from the rule and this value in the problem. And write here sine square as it is down. And then substitute. Sine over sine equal?
1.
Even a number over itself equal 1, but don't forget the negative sign. So it's negative 1.
Negative 1.
So 4 multiplied by negative 1. So the result will be negative 4, which is letter what?
A.
Letter A. So again, from the beginning, it's a very important problem.
طيب مستر
What, Abdullah?
الحين ساين بار 2 سيتا
Yes.
equals 1 minus cosine.
Yes.
طيب ممكن تكتب الكوساين تكتب الثاني عشان اسجلها.
Okay, I write. You need all the identities.
Yes.
Okay, there is no problem. At the end, I write all the identities. All the identities I write. I have 4 main identities. I can write them and also send them in the group. There is no problem. Okay, by their proof. Okay, so this is the answer of the second problem. Now we are working about a new problem, but by the same identities. Okay, by the same identities. We don't change the rules of the last lesson. We work with the same rules. Okay, this is the answer. Okay, I can take the 2 students who raise their hand. Khalid Al-Harbi and Nawaf Al-Harbi. Okay, Khalid, do you have any problem?
Yes, mister. No, mister. Thank you.
Okay, Nawaf.
Yes, mister. Mister, can you go back for what you write? You see,
This?
mister, the second step you said, yes, second step you said cosine squared over sine squared. How you get it, mister?
This is a rule. Cotan equals the opposite of tan. Tan equals sine over cosine. So cotan is cosine over sine.
Oh, okay. So it's constant.
Okay, you get it?
Yes.
Okay. So this is, as you see, we just use the rules and combine the rules together to get the simplest form. In the new lesson, it's the same lesson or the same ideas. Okay, we can go to the lesson directly. But in this lesson, we have verifying, this is the name of the lesson, verifying identities by transforming one side. By transforming one side. It means we work only in one side and leave the other side as it is. And we make an equivalent 2 sides, or the left-hand side will be equal to the right-hand side at the end of the problem. We have a very important remark said that simplify one side of the equation. Simplify one side of the equation until the 2 sides of the equation are the same. It's often easier to work with the more complicated side of the equation. So if you have 2 sides, the first side is very simple and the second side is complicated. Start by the complicated to simplify this complicated side to get a simple answer. Okay, so this is our remark. Transform the expression into form of the simpler side. Let's go to the first problem to know the way or the method to solve the problems. Verify that cosec theta, cosine theta, tan theta equals to 1 is an identity. Is an identity, it means it's right. I need to verify this identity. I need to say that's right. If you multiply cosec times cosine times tan, Theta, it's equal to 1. It's equal to 1. What shall I do? Going to I'm going to الوليد. I'll try الوليد. الوليد.
Hello.
Okay, الوليد. Please, I need to solve this problem. What shall I do? I'll start from the left hand side or the right hand side?
Left.
Left, the most complicated. The right hand side is equal to 1, so I can't work on it. Okay, so I'm going to the more complicated, which is the left hand side. Is the left hand side, so I start by this side. Okay, what shall I do? What about cosec?
Cosec is 1 over sine theta, right?
1 over what?
Sine.
1 over sine. Excellent. 1 over sine. So instead of cosec, I write 1 over sine. And instead of tan, cosine as it is. Cosine, I drop cosine as it is. What about tan?
1.
Tan. Tan equals what over what? Tan equals what over what? Huh? Tan equals, I'm going to take, keep with me, الوليد. I'm going to take Hussein. Hussein, tan is equal to what over what?
Tan is equal to sine theta over cosine theta.
Sine over cosine. Sine over cosine. الوليد, are you with me?
Yes. Hello.
Okay, so as Hussein said, we will complete. So as you said at the beginning, we have cosec becomes 1 over sine. Cosine as it is. And tan will be sine over cosine as Hussein said. If this equal to 1, we will complete. We will complete to know that they are equal to 1 or no. Okay. يلا الوليد. Just multiply الوليد. 1 times cosine times sine equal.
Cosine theta times sine theta then.
So pay attention. All of them is multiplied. So you can cancel up with down. And we can cancel cosine from here with cosine from here, up and down. And the sine from here and sine from here. The remainder will be what?
1.
1. So we get 1. So this identity is right. So we get the answer directly. So 1 equal to 1. So it's simplified and it's an identity. Okay. Thanks, Walid. I'm going to another example. Okay. Just write quickly. We just change cosec to 1 over sine. Keep cosine as it is. Tan is equal to sine over cosine. Simplify because they are all multiplied. So you can cancel up and down. Cancel up and down, you get 1 equals to 1. So it's an identity. Okay. We're going to the next example. Okay. Which of the following is right? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? I'm going to Nasser and then Motaz. Okay, Nasser. I think Nasser has a problem. Khalid Satam. Khalid.
Hello.
Yes,
Hello?
Khalid. Okay.
Hello.
Determine whether cosec squares theta, tan square theta, cosine square theta is equal to 1 is an identity. It means it's right or not right. It's equal to 1 or not equal to 1. Pay attention with me, Khalid. What about cosec? Cosec is what? Cosec square. We can remove cosec square and write what? 1 over what?
1 over شو اسمه لا اله الا الله. You just said it like 2 minutes ago.
Cosec is the reciprocal of what? Or is the reciprocal
1
of sine or cosine or tan?
Tan?
No, the reciprocal of tan is
cosine.
cotan.
Cotan, yeah.
Type. The reciprocal of cosec is sine. The reciprocal of cosec is what?
Cosine.
Sine, not cosine.
Cotan. Okay. Yeah.
No. The reciprocal of cosec is sine. Is sine. So the reciprocal of cosec is sine. So instead of cosec, I'll write 1 over sine square. So cosec square will be changed to be 1 over sine
square.
Okay. What's meant by tan? Tan is what over what? Give me tan.
Sine over cosine.
Sine over cosine. So tan square will be sine square over cosine square. And cosine, I write it as it is. Now, if you have this expression, Khalid, you can cancel up and down. You can cancel up and down. Cancel from down cosine square with cosine square. Sine square with sine square. The remainder will be what?
1.
So 1 is equal to 1. So the result will be letter B. The result will be letter
B.
Okay. Okay. Okay, we're going to another example. We're going to another example. Okay, I'm going to I check Khalid again. Okay, Khalid has a problem. Okay, Khalid Habib. Khalid. Okay.
Yes.
Khalid Habib. Okay, Khalid. We have here the problem said that verify that cosec square over cosine, sorry, cosec theta over cosine theta minus tan theta equal cotan theta. What
you will do now?
Pay attention first. First, I'll start from the left-hand side or the right-hand side?
I think the right.
The right only we have cotan. So it's very simple. We start always from the complicated one, from this. Till we reach this. Yani we need to get this to be cotan theta. Okay? So
الكوزين هذا الكوزين
cosec
ساين. Okay, cosec
is what? Cosec is what?
Sine
is 1 over sine. Is 1 over?
1 over sine.
1 over sine, yes. So cosec is 1 over sine. Is 1 over sine. So we have here to change. So we have here to write 1 over
sine
instead of cosec. 1 over sine theta. And here cosine theta as it is. Okay, minus tan. What about tan? Tan, it means what over what equals tan?
Tan equal 1 over cosine, mister?
No, sine over cosine. Sine over cosine. So sine theta over cosine theta.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what shall I do after that?
فوق نحط 1 over sine minus sine و over cosine.
يعني we take, yes, we have here, so you have here cosine.
1.
So, okay, you have a common denominator, so you need to complete by the common denominator. Okay, so we have here a common denominator, which is cosine theta, and here 1 over sine
Negative
theta
sine.
minus sine theta. Okay, Khalid, till now I'll complete. Thanks, Khalid. I'll complete
Welcome.
with okay, with what, Hussein? Hussein.
Yes, Mister.
Okay, can you complete?
So we multiply by sine.
Multiply both sides by sine, down and up. Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Multiply by sine up and down, so the result will be 1 minus sine square theta over
Cosine.
or what?
Times cosine theta times sine theta.
Yes, over cosine theta multiplied by sine theta. Okay, what shall I do after that?
1 minus sine squared theta equals negative cosine theta.
Equal cosine, not negative cosine. Yes, equal cosine square theta from Pythagorean identity. Okay, so I change 1 minus sine square to cosine square over cosine theta
and sine theta.
And the sine theta.
So we have cosine squared theta up and cosine down, so we minus the powers.
So we cancel the root, sorry, the power with cosine, the remainder will be
cosine theta over sine theta, which is equal to cosine theta.
Yes, so cosine theta is remainder up and down is sine theta, so which equal to cotan, which is the right hand side. So the two sides are equal, so it's identity. So this is the result. Okay, this is the end of our lesson today. I think some students has a problem in their mic, or you don't need to participate, but please check your device before starting. And also we have an electronic homework. Please try to finish it. Try to finish the electronic homework. I send the homework report for the yesterday homework on the WhatsApp group. Please, I need more participating students. Thanks, my dear students, and I'll take the attendance quickly. Okay, so Hussein, Habib, عبد الإله, Abdullah Laid, أيمن, خالد الحربي, معتز, نواف, Nasir, Rakan, and Khalid Satam. Okay, thanks and goodbye. What I have here? Okay, Khalid Al-Harbi. Khalid, you need anything, Khalid? Khalid.
Mister, the website of the school is lagging.
Okay, but try after 1 hour, inshallah, it will be
Okay.
there is no problem, inshallah. But now I think we have overloaded on the website, so it can be down now. Okay.
Okay.
To Hussein, Hussein, do you have any problem, Hussein? Hussein.
Mr. Have you put the sheet for yesterday's lesson on the website?
No. Inshallah, by the end, I put only the PowerPoint presentation and the video. Okay, by the end of the week, inshallah, I put 2 sheets, one for this lesson and one for the previous one.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hussein and